Alright, this is Terry with Metal Life Magazine. We're here doing the interview with Kreator here in Anaheim, California. So let's get started. So, how's the tour going so far?
Very good, very good.
Just did LA last night?
Yeah, we played at the Avalon in Hollywood.
Right.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
A great crowd there.
How's the crowd reacting to the new material?
Great. It's no difference between the old and the new material.
Awesome.
Which is great.
Right. Awesome. So the new album, Phantom Antichrist, what was the inspiration for the whole style of that album? Was it just let's make another Kreator album, or did you actually actively decide let's do something a little different this time? This one sounds a little more produced, a little more polished.
Polished in a bad way? Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing, but it is a difference.
It is a difference, yeah. We just wanted to make the best Kreator album possible.
Right.
And we took our time. We took some time off in 2011.
Right.
Started writing songs. I had already started writing in 2010. So I played the guys some demos.
Right.
And we were taking it up from there. And there was no such thing as okay, we have to do this or we have to do that. The band doesn't work like that.
Awesome.
We do it like, we go in to the rehearsal room, and if we enjoy what we are playing and we enjoy certain songs, then we keep working on them.
Okay.
And if we feel like a song is not kicking or is not really strong enough, it goes.
Nice.
We just and that's basically how we write. We never write like for anyone. We write for ourselves first.
Good.
And if we are happy with the songs, we can make other people happy with the songs.
Right. So what's your favorite song off the new album to play live?
Oh, the first one, Phantom Antichrist.
Nice. Okay.
That's a great live song.
Yeah. That is a good sound, good balance.
Yeah.
So you get the mosh pits going on that song?
Oh yeah. And also Death to the World is another
nice,
one where the mosh pit is pretty intense.
Awesome. So what do you see as the difference between the European crowds and the American crowds? Is there a difference, or?
I think a little more, maybe the European crowds probably drink a little more when they're at the concerts.
Right.
And but other than that, metal crowds are pretty much the same all over the world.
Right.
It's all like nerdy people that like many bands and are very dedicated.
Nice.
And very supportive.
Sure.
Which is it's almost like a worldwide kind of unity with bands, with people from all different cultural backgrounds.
That's true, yeah.
Coming together for this kind of music. We had this book in Germany that just came out where they would come up with the theory that metal is the new world music in a way.
Okay,
because there's in all cultures, even in India or in Africa even, there's metalheads.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's like a phenomenon that's not present with other genres.
Right. Nice.
Maybe jazz.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But very similar musically. So.
Yeah.
Nice. So so far on the tour, what's happened behind the scenes that was really funny?
Nothing.
So tonight then we're gonna have to do something crazy.
Yeah, we gotta do something crazy tonight. No, to be honest, I mean, we got some friends coming out most of the times. Almost every day there's some friends. We have toured the States for so long. We made a lot of friends here in the US, and sometimes when they come out, it gets a little crazy on the bus. But we're not like the partying band, we sit down, talk, drink a little bit of red wine, and hang out with our friends.
Right.
And we make some new friends also on the road, which is cool. But I have to tell you the truth. Mostly it looks like this.
Yeah.
Boring.
Which is okay.
Which is okay, it's not. But I'm never bored. I do things. I go out and go out to eat and see the city or something.
Sure.
Do some sightseeing.
So what's your favorite city around the world to visit? Now that you mentioned that.
Oh, there's so many nice cities. There's, the thing is when you're a touring band, sometimes the club is in the middle of a bad neighborhood or somewhere outside of the city center. So you have to find your way to really, get to see the nice spots over every city that you're visiting. So I try to at least, get a a certain a little bit of an impression of what the city's all about. I wouldn't say I have a favorite city to visit, but I like the Eastern European cities a lot. I like Krakow a lot. And I'm still a fan of, like, yesterday I was in Hollywood, and I still like it there because I'm a big movie nerd.
Sure,
I went to Bela Lugosi's Star on the it's like, to me that's it's always like a little bit of a touristy thing.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah, we like Hollywood. So our magazine actually focuses on the hobbies and interests of metal fans as well as the music.
Yeah.
So besides music, what are you into as far as maybe movies, TV shows, video games, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of course, the TV show. You have the show here, Breaking Bad. That's my favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
The Walking Dead is okay. Yeah. I think it has some good episodes. Some of them are really almost like a soap opera.
Too soap opera. Yes, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. I like Game of Thrones a little bit. The first season I've seen, it was okay, I guess.
Right.
Other than that, I'm just a movie nerd. I have to admit, I'm also into a lot of European stuff, European movies. And that's something that I'm missing when I'm over here.
Sure.
You can't find the little independent movie theaters.
Yeah, that's true.
It's mostly like the big Cineplex things where there's only like the blockbusters. I'm not a big fan of blockbusters, even though I go.
Right.
If there's nothing else there.
Sure.
And then other than that, I look for vegan restaurants all day.
Nice.
And I write for a vegan magazine also.
Right. Yeah.
So I do some reviews. That's kind of like my hobby on this tour.
Sure. There you go. Okay. So the other thing that we try to focus on is we try to tie in projects that somebody in a band started that has nothing to do with music, maybe. And so, are you involved in anything other than the writing that people may want to know about that we may not know, or maybe something you're working on? That you
I do Krav Maga. You know what that is?
No, I don't. What is that?
It's like a Israeli street fight thing.
Oh, okay.
But that's only like it's not a project. It's like my size. It's working out. It's
okay. Right.
It's a sports thing. Maybe that's something that I can recommend because it's a lot of fun.
Sure. Okay.
It's very brutal, and it's intense.
Nice.
And it's a nice workout.
Right.
But it's still like it's not boring. It's a lot of fun. It's always like it's very good. But I'll pick it up when I get back home in 2 weeks.
Right. Okay.
I'll start it again. But
right.
I didn't really have the time to.
Sure.
Since on the tour, you don't have your personal trainer on the tour.
Right. So what happens after the tour? What's next?
3 weeks break.
Nice. There we go.
And then we go do the whole run in Europe for 7 weeks.
Okay.
And then we have Christmas and New Year's off. And then we'll go to Israel.
Oh, okay.
And we will play the 70,000 tons of metal.
Yes.
And then from there on, we have the UK tour. We have a Russian tour.
Okay.
We'll have a tour in Australia, Japan, South America, and then another US.
Just a few places. Awesome. Nice. So, is anything going to get recorded maybe for a DVD?
Yeah, maybe. We just did a bonus DVD on our new record.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do something real, like for a proper release. Nothing's in the making yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
Right.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, those are always good. I always like those. So, is there any other musical projects you wanted to get involved in that are outside of Kreator?
There's a couple, but you wouldn't know about it. It's
That's
all German stuff.
Okay,
German stuff.
Sure.
There's one band that we're working with. I just did the guitar for a band called Lacrimosa. I don't know if you heard of them. There's a goth band from Germany.
Okay.
I played the guitars. Guitars. Lacrimosa.
Okay.
Like the
Is it like 2 people in there?
it's a girl and a guy.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, and also it's not only me but also Stefan from Sept. He played the drums.
Nice.
So it's that's something that I mean I only played the rhythm guitars, but I worked on that album. And then there's another project, but I can't talk about it. And it's also not metal, and it's only behind the scenes. So.
Sure. Super secret.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Halloween, that's coming up. Is there anything you do? Is that one of your favorite holidays, or you go to the haunted house type things, or?
It is in Germany. It's not that doesn't have the same traditions over here.
True.
We have the Carnival, which is
Right.
which is bullshit. But I like Halloween. But if I would do something on Halloween, I would have to do it over here because the German version that we get is only like a cheap copy of the American version, in my
Right.
opinion.
Okay.
So I never go out on Halloween.
Fair enough.
I like it over here though.
Yeah.
I was here. We even played a show on Halloween once,
Right.
and that's really cool.
Yeah.
But over in Europe, I don't think it's like they took it from the Americans. It's not
Kind of borrowed
it's not
it.
their thing.
Sure,
in
sure.
my opinion.
Right. So how about Oktoberfest? What's going on right now?
I'm not the right person to ask. I don't drink beer.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I don't like the Bavaria. I like Bavaria. It's great, but I don't like that Oktoberfest thing. I'm just that's for the tourists. You know?
Right.
It's probably when you come from the US and you want to experience like drunk Bavarians drinking tons
Right.
of beer.
Sure.
You should go to Oktoberfest. But
Right.
there's more to Germany than only
Oh,
Oktoberfest.
I would hope so. So, what's in Europe? Is there a city that you wanted to play or a country you wanted to play where you haven't gotten access to yet? That if you could.
Oh, we're gonna do on our next tour in Russia. We're gonna hit like places like Siberia,
Oh, okay.
and we're gonna be in kind of all strange kind of places I've never
Nice.
ever heard of.
Okay, even better.
So yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I bet.
That's gonna be interesting, especially the flying there because
Sure.
their machines are a little dodgy.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's gonna be good.
Buses with wings last time I saw.
Kind of. But it's fun there. It's fun to play Russia. Russia is a great place.
Oh, yeah, okay. Nice. So how did the whole creator and accept thing finally happen after all these years? Was it the band's doing this, or did some promoter come up with the idea?
I'm the manager of my own band, so me and Gabi Hoffman,
Okay.
the manager of Except, we sat down at an award show in Germany, and both of the bands got awards,
Mhm.
and so we were very enthusiastic about putting together an all-German bill for the US.
Sure.
Creator, Except, and we were talking to two other German bands,
Oh, okay.
but it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
So it was at the end of the day, it was only us and Except, which I think is definitely one of the strongest tours and one of the coolest lineups I've
For
ever
sure.
played.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I've been growing up with Except.
Sure.
You're probably too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We were all the same age.
Yeah.
And so when I was a kid, I would have never even dreamt of
Exactly.
ever playing a tour with Except. So
Right.
this is like, yeah, it's
Awesome.
it's to me, it's I'm turning into a 13-year-old when I see them play
Right.
Breaker on stage.
Sure. Oh yeah. For sure. Back to the old days.
Yep.
Awesome. So we've talked about what's going on next. After all the touring and all of everything else, I'm assuming there's gonna be another little break, and
Hopefully,
then
yeah.
the next album. So, do you write your material while you're on the road for
No,
the
no,
previous
no,
one,
no,
or
no,
do you
no.
wait till you're all done?
It's two separate things. You have to keep it separate also.
Okay.
Because when you start writing in this environment, what would come out of this? You know, we all.
Yeah.
This is a nice dressing room.
Sure. This is
Usually
true.
we have shit rooms, and even if I would have my headphones on,
Right.
it's not gonna work.
Sure. Makes sense.
So we never ride on the road.
Okay.
We ride when we're at home, and we have. I like I said, I need some time. Sometimes I need some time. Just keep away from music in general.
Right.
You know, hang out, do normal things, hang
Sure.
out with my friends, do something that doesn't have anything to do with music. And then if I really
Right.
like, when I start missing playing music, that's
Right.
when I pick up the guitar
Okay.
and write riffs. And that's usually when the best ideas
Oh,
are.
for sure. That makes sense. That's good. All right. Well, that's pretty much what we had.
All right.
I don't want to run you over schedule. So I want to thank you for your time.
All right.
So thanks.
Thank you.
All right.